you join me back at Aston Martin to review the latest edition, which is the Vanquish S. So we're going to do the same basic thing. We're going to review the exterior first. So we're going to see what's the difference between the Vanquish S and the previous Vanquish itself. Now the Vanquish S is actually entirely carbon fiber, so every body panel of the Vanquish S is entirely carbon fiber. Also, the design has become more aggressive with certain carbon fiber elements added here and there. Now a noticeable feature on the Vanquish S is that it has this type of contrast between accents. So on this car itself, we have the dark grey with the accents of blue on it. So that contrasts the car really nicely and makes it look more sporty. Furthermore, we also have the carbon fiber front splitter has these fins. The fins are on the ends, so they're a bit of a tweak for aerodynamic purposes. Then on the front bonnet we have the raw carbon fiber vents. So they're not painted like the rest of the body of the car. You can see the carbon fiber weave on it, and compared to the Vanquish itself, it's not meshed like the previous Vanquish. So this really gives the car a more aggressive look to it and looks more like a race car reminiscent car. Then, just in general, the front looks more aggressive and the headlights are reminiscent of Aston Martin, as well as the massive front grille, which just makes it unique as an Aston Martin. On the sides, we have more raw carbon fiber, so unpainted carbon fiber on the car. Firstly, on the side vents, we have raw carbon fiber. Then down here on the side skirts, even more raw carbon fiber, as well as on the side mirrors as well, more raw carbon fiber. So it just looks more luxurious compared to the Vanquish, as well as we have the V12 badge indicating that it's a 6-liter V12 engine in this Aston Martin. On the roof, Aston Martin has also put more raw unpainted carbon fiber, as well as on the door handles, so it just looks much better in my opinion. Then we come to the wheels. I really like the rim choice, it's to my liking, and the brakes are actually carbon ceramic brakes, so they're very powerful when you're going at high speed, so you're going to need that brake power. Moving over to the back, we see some design aspects that are same to the Vanquish. However, firstly, we see that the Vanquish badge is now the Vanquish S badge. As well as on the rear diffuser, it's much more aggressive. It has this type of quad slates, and the exhaust pipes are actually quad exhaust pipes compared to the dual exhaust pipes with the accents and the raw carbon fiber. When it comes to a Grand Tourer, we always think about boot space. So how much boot space do we have when we're going to travel to put our luggage? Now to open up the boot, you just have to press this small button here. The boot opens up and you just pull it upwards. And boot space wise, it's quite roomy, so you can have quite a few bags as well as some luggage if you want for trips when you're going Grand Touring. Now moving over to the interior, we see some aspects that have been taken from the 177. Noticeably, the steering wheel is now more squared off like the 177, so it feels more like a race car. And the paddle shifts are carbon fiber, as well as the center console is marbled carbon fiber, this type of raw style of carbon fiber compared to the weave. The controls are pretty similar, where the engine and key are placed to start the engine, park, reverse, neutral and drive. Then we have the same controls for climate control and your central navigation system and such. So it's pretty similar to other Aston Martins, but it has more of a race car feel. So it's like a race car for Grand Touring. Now design wise, Aston Martin always makes you feel like you're sitting in a luxurious car. Just the leather on the seats as well as the roof just looks amazing. It feels very compact and you feel very cozy in this car. Just feels luxurious like a race car, but at the same time it feels spacious and roomy, like you're just driving a casual car from day to day. As well as has a 2+2 configuration, so you have the back seats which are capable of taking about maybe a child, or you can just bring the chair a bit forward if you can to take about up to 4 people. Now, my opinions on the car is that it really is a race car for the road. With a squared off steering wheel and the paddle shifts that are basically coated with carbon fiber, it just feels like a race car for the road. So when you get in from point A to point B, it's comfortable with its leather seats, but when you're out on track days, it can get you up to amazing speeds and can get that performance that you need from a race car. Now, in general, it's an amazing car, and Aston Martin always seem to outdo themselves, and honestly, I really love Aston Martin for the way that they design and their performance for their cars. Now let's pop the hood and check out that unique Aston Martin V12. So the latch is in the center, we're gonna pull it, give it a good pull, and the beautiful engine is right there. It's a 6-liter V12 engine capable of producing 600 horsepower, 630 Newton meters, and goes from 0 to 60 in just 3.5 seconds. And the top speed is 201 miles per hour. Now on the car, it has an 8-speed Tektronic 3 gearbox. Now design-wise, the engine just looks really sleek and modern. Aston Martin always manages to make the engine look really nice and beautiful, nothing too messy, and just looks very clean. Then the engine bay itself, on the hood, the bottom, is actually carbon fiber, so it's more raw carbon fiber to be seen on the car. And finally, on every Aston Martin we have this plaque, which is the final inspections plaque made on this one by Matt Robbins. So that's a really nice addition to give credit to those who have inspected the engine. Now to conclude the video, my general opinion on the car is that it's an amazing car to have. Like I mentioned before, it's like a race car for the road. Aston Martin always seems to outdo themselves by putting race car aspects to a Grand Tourer and give a harmony between the two. So it's really nice to have, and the Vanquish S really is a more aggressive car compared to the Vanquish itself. So that ends the video here. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and thank you for watching.